You wake up and reach for your phone before your eyes fully focus, but something is still clinging to you. A face, a voice, a place that never existed. Your heart is beating harder than it should for 8 in the morning. Because for a few seconds, your brain cannot separate the dream from your real life. And 40,000 years ago, lying beside a dying fire with no science, no psychology, no concept of the unconscious, that feeling was not strange to you. It was evidence. You spent 1/3 of your life unconscious. And ancient humans may have believed that was the moment your soul finally left your body. Nobody thinks to ask what a dream looked like before modern language existed, before therapy, before neuroscience, before anyone could tell you it was just a dream. Because here is what nobody tells you. If you watched your dead brother speak to you in perfect detail while you slept, ancient humans had no reason to assume that experience was fake. To them, the stranger assumption would have been believing it meant nothing. And that changes the entire history of human consciousness. Not ancient Greece, not Egypt, further back than that. Before temples, before writing, before human beings had words for religion or philosophy. You are standing inside a cold night somewhere in Ice Age Eurasia nearly 30,000 years ago. The fire is collapsing into orange dust. Somebody beside you is asleep. And then they wake up shaking, breathing too fast, saying they just walked with the dead, not metaphorically, literally. Because to a human brain that had never heard the word dream, the experience felt indistinguishable from reality. By the end of this video, you will understand why dreams may have helped create humanity's first ideas about souls, spirits, and the afterlife. You will see why researchers today still cannot fully explain why your brain produces stories powerful enough to change your emotions after waking. And you may never look at your own dreams the same way again. Humans really built civilizations around the fact that sleeping brains refuse to stay quiet. Remarkable survival strategy. But first, what if ancient humans were not completely irrational for believing dreams were real? What if the truly strange thing is that modern humans experience vivid alternate realities every night, and still casually dismiss them before breakfast? In 1913, psychologist Carl Jung described dreams as the small hidden door in the deepest and most intimate sanctum of the soul. But decades later, researchers studying REM sleep at the University of Chicago found something stranger. During REM sleep, the visual and emotional centers of your brain become intensely active while the logical prefrontal cortex partially shuts down. Your brain is literally less capable of skepticism while dreaming. That matters more than it sounds. Because ancient humans did not go to sleep understanding neuroscience and then temporarily forget it. They had no alternative explanation at all. If you dreamed your dead mother touched your face, your body reacted as if she had actually been there. Heart rate elevated. Stress hormones released, tears real enough to wake you. To them, the experience was not symbolic, it was visitation. And when enough people across generations report seeing the dead while unconscious, eventually a culture stops calling it coincidence. It becomes cosmology. Implication: the first ghosts may have been born inside sleeping minds. In 2001, anthropologist David Lewis Williams argued that altered states of consciousness, including dreams, may have influenced some of humanity's earliest cave art. Deep inside caves in France and Spain, researchers found handprints, animal-human hybrids, and geometric patterns dating back over 17,000 years. Many appeared in chambers so difficult to access that reaching them required crawling through darkness with almost no oxygen. Which raises a disturbing possibility: ancient humans were not simply painting animals. They may have been trying to record experiences from another mental world. Dreams collapse impossible things together: human faces on animal bodies, flying, falling, dead relatives returning alive. The exact same impossible combinations appear again and again in prehistoric imagery, and you still do this today. Every night your brain manufactures worlds that ignore physics, identity, and time itself. Then you wake up and call it just dreaming while your nervous system is still flooded with adrenaline. Implication: human imagination did not begin with civilization. Civilization may have begun with imagination. Researchers at the Harvard Medical School studying trauma and sleep found that emotionally intense dreams activate many of the same neural pathways involved in real waking experiences. In some experiments, subjects waking from nightmares showed elevated heart rate and stress responses comparable to reactions after waking danger. Your body responds to imagined threats as if survival is actually at stake, Now place that inside an Ice Age world. No electric lights, no locked doors, predators outside the camp. Death common enough that nearly everyone loses someone early. You fall asleep beside a fire and suddenly dream that your brother warns you not to travel east tomorrow. Then the next day someone is injured during a hunt in that exact direction. Pattern recognition takes over. The human brain evolved to connect events because failing to notice patterns could get you killed. So dreams stopped being entertainment. They became information. Implication. A species built to survive could not afford to ignore messages that felt real. In 2023, neuroscientists reviewing dream studies in the journal Nature Reviews Neuroscience concluded that researchers still debate the precise function of dreaming. Some theories suggest emotional regulation. Others propose memory consolidation or threat simulation, but no single explanation fully accounts for why humans experience dreams with such narrative intensity and emotional realism. That uncertainty is important, because modern humans like to imagine ancient people as primitive for believing dreams carried meaning. But even now, with brain scans, sleep laboratories, and computational neuroscience, you still wake from certain dreams unable to shake them for hours. Sometimes years. A single dream can alter your mood, your decisions, even your relationships. You know this personally. There are dreams you remember more clearly than actual Tuesdays from your real life. Which means the ancient human mistake may not have been believing dreams mattered. It may have been believing reality and dreams were ever fully separate in the first place. Implication: every night, your mind still enters a world your ancestors once worshipped. Tomorrow morning, you will probably wake up and forget most of your dreams within minutes. Researchers at the National Institutes of Health note that dream memory fades unusually fast after waking. Your brain quietly deletes entire worlds before breakfast. Efficient little biological catastrophe. But sometimes one survives, a strange sentence. A dead person smiling at you, a feeling so heavy it follows you into the shower, into traffic, into work. And for a moment, you understand something ancient humans understood immediately. The dream did not feel imaginary while it was happening, it felt lived. So somewhere deep inside your nervous system, beneath modern language and glowing screens and alarm clocks, part of you still reacts exactly like the humans sitting beside those Ice Age fires. Still wondering why another world appears every time your eyes close. Maybe dreams were never important because they revealed another world. Maybe they mattered because they revealed how fragile your idea of reality actually is. Every night, your brain creates people, places, fear, love, grief, entire universes, and you believe them until the exact second you wake up. Humanity built religions trying to explain that feeling. And honestly, considering the circumstances, you can see why.